Hi Virgo, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Virgo. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you in your situation. Oh, sleeper. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. All my links down below in the description box. So my website link is down below. Also my, what is it called? What is it freaking called? Oh yeah, my Instagram as well. If you guys want to follow me over on Instagram, that is also down below. Okay. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. It's an interesting combo, honestly, Virgo, because the sleeper can be being blind to a situation, kind of eyes closed. It could be to something where you don't want to look at it, but also the aspirant, this is a very interesting combination, because this is your ambitions. This is like total stop at nothing to achieve your goal, which I can see that you have, but there's also like something that you've just kind of shut your energy off to it. Maybe because, I don't know, there could be certain aspects of it, whatever this is talking about, it could be an issue just in your life at this time. This is just like challenges and setbacks where it's saying it's not really best to close your eyes to it, because it could accumulate or become bigger. Okay. So it's either something about you or like an energy that you're dealing with. This is like not wanting to face an issue or a problem. Okay. Sometimes this can be like, let me just give an example. Like when you have like a narcissistic family unit, this would be a person who's kind of neglectful or blind to the toxicity that's happening, just turning a blind eye. Do you know what I mean? Rather than being very realistic that it's actually causing issues. And you have these goals and achievements that you want to succeed in, right? This is total Virgoan energy. I've never met a Virgoan who's not aspiring or about goal achievement. They're most that I've met, almost all, are very successful to a huge capacity. Okay. I always see Virgos as kind of like the, what's that word? Is it the underdog? Not the underdog, but kind of the miscalculated one, or the one that doesn't like you, what's the word? Underestimated. That you actually have like skills and abilities that are successful, but people don't perceive you to be that way. But I can see you're achieving your goal. Like you have these goals and aspirations that you're reaching forward. It's just saying to reassess, because something could be there's something you don't want to put your attention on, and it's gathering energy. Okay. We have flexibility. Yeah, that's totes. What it could be highlighting is something that you need to be flexible about at this time. This could also be just in your body, like creating more flexibility. But we have inheritance. Oh, isn't that interesting? And then pleasure. What an interesting combination. Okay. For you, I think there's a big emphasis on finding, just pleasure in your reality. What pleases you at this time. It might even be like I'm hearing a bit leisurely or something about that, but you have this inheritance that's sitting here. Could be universal or something about, like, for example, if you guys have been cut off from an inheritance, that might be driving you a lot. Or there might be some kind of avenue that would make a lot of money, but you're not seeing it. Or you keep like, maybe you're turning away from it. I would not, because it feels like there's a lot of potential here. Let's see. It's just something about your sight or seeing something. You know what I mean? Oh. Oh, okay. What is the world? This is such crazy energy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, you've got the full card at the top. There we go. So, overlying your whole energy is some type of new chapter, or maybe even a risk. I would recommend too, because you might want to go into something, I would definitely look before you jump. Especially the eclipses can be highly triggering. And it's saying, like, wait until the energy dies down to take a big risk. It really, eclipse time is not the time to make big, grand decisions and make big leaps into things. I don't necessarily see that about Virgos, but I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. I love these cards, but that really bothers me. Okay. So, here we go. We have the Seven of Wands. It's really fascinating to me because in some way I can bring up the Mars retrograde in Gemini in every single reading because it's literally popping out in the cards. So here's the Mars with defensiveness, and then the Nine of Swords with overthinking, and like it can be paranoia. I'll just say it straight up. That can be some of the triggering things from this energy. So here's the Two of Pentacles. It feels like this thing that you're back and forth on, to be honest, and it might even be happening in your perspective. Sometimes you could be, like, when you start overthinking a situation that you're dealing with, you get kind of out of touch with reality, and then your natural defenses kind of come up where you might feel as though you need to get away from the situation or you need to take some kind of action because I can see something is taking time, or there's like just a lot of balancing that you're having to do. Like every day you have to do these things, and it could be at times like you're creating this mastery, believe it or not, but that could be challenging. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Judgment card. Okay, this situation keeps coming back around. That's the Judgment card. It's something that comes back. It's like a rebirth. I feel as though what could be happening for you is like you could be trying to bring certain things back from the past to pull in your confidence, but the challenging part is that you're actually in some kind of new arena. And what am I saying? A new arena. With the Full card, some of you guys might actually be in a new energy. You could have taken a leap at some time in your life and you're in some kind of a brand new chapter. It could be in business or it could be in a living situation. And it's just showing me that novice energy is kind of bringing up these certain things that have been repressed. So at times, like you being a novice or being very new in this level, like that you're in, sometimes it makes you feel like, oh my God, like overwhelmed, or just the not knowing that it is good. It is good for your growth, believe it or not. But it's just like you're having to trust in your ability to balance through all of these fluctuations. Do you know what I mean? And Seven of Wands is a highly defensive energy here. So, oh, but that's what I was gonna say. It feels like to me that you're trying to bring back some past things that made you feel really confident at one time, but there's something that's like a restriction, or it's almost like you need to be doing new things that are like the past things that you dealt with. They're not really in alignment with the new energy that you're in. Do you know what I mean? Those worked back in the day, but now you're in a new arena. You're in a new like landscape. So it could be about just new in general. I don't know why I'm getting that. But we have the Hanged Man. There's Piscean energy. Yeah, perspective. So this is the Mars in Gemini. It kind of skews perceptions, and it can also make you do or say things impulsively. Okay, very fired up. Okay, so it's just like old repressed fears that are now turning into fire. That's why I was saying reassess. You know, before you want to go in and say something or do something, reassess. Because this is making me think that something is not accurate, either the way you're perceiving someone or vice versa. Okay? Because I could see the pleasure aspect. I was going to read this specific thing with the aspirant. Okay. It says in here, don't let yourself fall back into the same trap. Take a moment to sit back and reassess where you are right now so that you don't stumble when something goes wrong. So that's kind of what it's about for you. Because I feel as though, oh, that's perfect that I went into that. Because this feels like a pivotal moment, Virgo, where this creates some kind of change in your situation. This is almost like a portal moment. This is an energetic moment that is chemically programmed within you. And it's like when you're like preparing to go into a situation, or if it's a relationship with someone, it's like you're trying to come at it with this strength and confidence, right? Because this is fire. Look, there's the lion right there. So you're like gathering strength or preparing for courage or bravery. You know what I mean? Because it feels like to me that you want to open something up. It could be a new ambition or a purpose with the Judgment card, and it feels like you are just preparing. This elevation is causing some natural differences with other people that you're dealing with. So you could be sitting in an elevated like standpoint, or you're naturally elevating, and that is causing some like riff with other peeps in some way, because the rise that you want to do, you rising to your potential, I think that it's highlighting other people's shadows. So you rising to your potential could be making other people feel like they're they're looking like the areas of their life that they're not satisfied with are being highlighted as they watch you elevate, and that is making them almost like turn against, or it's like certain avenues also that you might be going into. It's like you either stand out or you just like don't fit in anywhere, and you're not really meant to, because you could be elevating, and it's naturally just like pulling out these oppositions that you have to deal with. Which the defensiveness makes sense, but I would not explain yourself or even waste your energy getting defensive. Standing your ground is good. I think that if people are coming against you and it's causing some anxiety, I think just being confident that like people can't push you around, or you know, any type of opposing energies. That's just the Mars in Gemini. So that's why I was saying think, reassess before you communicate big time, because you can say things without thinking at this time, and it really sucks. You have the Seven of Cups in your mind. See, that's some kind of, that's something tied with this sleeper card. It could be procrastination or something that's like, maybe there's a lot of choices and decisions that you have to make at this time. And there's a partnership here with the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be a person here that's sitting, I don't know, they might make a lot of money. You could be partnering up with them. Looks actually pretty good. So this could be some kind of business opportunity. I'll just say it straight up. Some of you guys also, that could be someone sitting in a position of authority. But it feels like you're creating either a friendship or a bond with them. This person does sit in pleasure, just FYI. So this person lives a life of pleasure in some capacity. And then, look, all this Piscean energy, look, coming in. That's your opposite sign energy. So things are definitely not as they seem. Okay. Also, I will tell you too, with the current Neptune energy, there's just a lot of secrets. People are keeping secrets. Um, there's things that you don't know. And I'll probably just leave it at that. Like, if you guys are actually dealing with Piscean energies, there's just like things will be revealed, especially through the eclipse. And I think it's good for you not, like, say an opportunity presents itself, Virgo, and you try to tell yourself that going into a situation, it feels like a red flag. If it feels like a red flag, it is. If it starts making you question back and forth, I would probably hold off, honestly, because it could be that there's a better situation for you. And if you leap too soon or you go into something because you're losing patience, which is highly prevalent at this time, you'll have to do more cleanup work. Take it from me. I've been in there. So that's why I'm saying, like, be patient, get to a certain place where you are full blown, like it's a hell yes. There's no question or doubt in your mind that this is it, the opportunity is it, or whatever, because it does feel like this is going to come around again. Well, you'll come into this energy and you'll pass through it, like you'll kind of like pass through the shadow and you'll be unfazed and you'll be able to go into this opportunity. This feels nice. So it could be a very leisure type luxurious lifestyle that you're moving into where you'll be like happy in your routines. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you'll be connected to a particular person that you feel like is at the same level as you. Okay? So they're not going to be jealous and crazy. You guys are on the same maturity level. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. Let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. Click on the Vimeo link down below. I'll see you over there. But if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love. Wishing you all the very best. And I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.